Hey, welcome to another video from SkinnyMedic, and as I film this video, breaking news is coming out overnight about the Las Vegas shooting at a concert venue outdoors. And I posted on my Facebook page that obviously 50 people at this point have passed away, probably more are in surgery, things like that, so that number may rise. Somewhere between, there's conflicting numbers, somewhere between 200 and 400 people have been injured. So I posted, the article, posted the information on my Facebook page, and a couple people asked me to do a video about it. So I wanted to give you my thoughts and my suggestions, maybe some help for this. And the first off is, man, I think Las Vegas Fire, Police, AMR, it sounds like from all accounts they did a phenomenal job right now. That's a lot of patients. Now, probably a lot of them did go by car, a personal car, things like that. But I think the police department did a phenomenal job. Fire department, I saw them wearing ballistic plates, carriers, said fire medic on them. AMR, who's the main ambulance service for Las Vegas. That's a lot of patients to transport. So I haven't, obviously the after action report will come out and we'll get to read that. But phenomenal job. First accounts are coming out right now about the bystander care that are providing care, and like that's what saves lives. I don't want to take away from what fire, EMS, and police did, but bystanders, like you guys who watch my videos, are the ones who save lives. You guys, there are people there that stopped the bleeding, that made tourniquets. I'm sure that there were chest seals done or hands placed, and that's what saves lives. So that's the first post I take from this, is the bystanders did a phenomenal job saving a lot of lives here. So the shooter was, this is all scheduled to change, but he's in a hotel room, 32nd floor I believe, and he's shooting at night, and he's shooting fast, and he's shooting a lot of rounds. He has every single tactical advantage you could think of. It's dark. It isn't like he's walking through the crowd shooting where someone can stop the threat. You've got to make it to him. You got to figure out which room he's in, where the gunfire is coming from. There's a lot of tactical things you got to figure out to stop this threat. So that's difficulty. So my first suggestion is, when something like this happens, and it's going to happen again, there's probably some psycho now planning the next one. You've got to run. You can't do anything. You can't provide patient care, nothing. You've got to scatter. This guy is shooting into a crowd of people, just this big blob of crowd. So if you can disperse that crowd, make it not as a herd, I think that helps. You got to find cover, concealment, and you got to move. And I don't know which way you run. You run away from the sound of gunfire at this point, because he has every single advantage on you, and there's nothing you can do. If you stop and start trying to provide patient care while you're under fire, you're just making more patients. So you've got to run until the gunfire stops, which is, I'm being honest with you guys, if my family, my wife and I had been there, I'm going to run. I'm going to get my wife to safety, get my kids to safety if they're there at the concert or the large venue like this, until the gunfire stops. And then I'm going to come back and I'm going to help. But there's only one thing you really do on a care under fire, if you're going to go that route, is put a tourniquet on. But you're probably making improvised tourniquets. You got to find material, find the ways to make the tourniquet. So the first thing you do is run until the gunfire stops, and then you got to stop the bleeding. There's a lot of information coming out about now. Tourniquets are a big thing because police officers, law enforcement, things like that, they're wearing ballistic plate carriers, vest, at least level 3A plates. And so their arms are exposed. So tourniquets are a huge thing in the military police officer world, is to have that. But in civilian life, I'm not wearing a plate carrier right now. I was just out and about, and you're probably not. You're probably not wearing a 3A or 4A plate at a concert. So this is a larger surface area to get hit by a random gunshot fire that he's just firing blankly. He's not aiming, he's just aiming at the crowd. So this is a lot. So making an improvised chest seal probably is something that you need to be thinking about. Plastic bags, just a hand over sucking chest wound, That's probably some things we need to look at. Obviously, making tourniquets, improvised tourniquets, stopping bleeding. I don't care if you use your t-shirt, whatever. The improvised medicine is in full effect here. There's a lot of comments on my Facebook page about carrying trauma kits and things like that, and obviously that's there, but you're carrying a trauma kit that's probably just for you or your spouse. And there's a lot of people injured, so improvised medicine, it comes into full effect here when you're dealing with this. And ultimately, you know, when something like this happens, I can go back, I can show you when there's a mass shooting or mass murder incident like this, the YouTube videos go up. People are searching on how to make tourniquets, what tourniquet they need, what trauma kit. So, you know, things like this, I know it's a bad situation, but my views will go up, and hopefully more people get involved and my videos help them. So hopefully that does, you know, that people that, you know, this opens their eyes up to, I need to know more about medical and trauma first aid care. So I hope that helps. You know, I hope my channel does make a difference there, because I've said before that there's three groups of people who watch my channel. It's the gun guys, it's first responders, and it's preppers. And they kind of, you may float all in between those different genres or those groups, but that's generally who it is. So, you know, if you're a first responder watching this video, triage is what I think about. You know, when the first thing I'm like, you got a mass chaos, and you got to be able to triage that many patients. That's important to get the red tags off first. If you're a prepper, gun guy, you need to be prepared, and to help your family, to help your friends, to help neighbors, people that you don't even know, to provide the care, because you're going to be the one that saves lives in this event. Law enforcement there is just to stop the threat, and from all accounts, Las Vegas Fire did a great job going to the fight. But you guys that want to be more prepared, and you're watching my channel because of that, you're not in EMS, you're not in the first aid business, you just want to be more prepared, then you guys will save lives in this event like this by stopping the bleeding, providing basic first aid care, creating chest seals, however you can do it, and stopping the bleeding. So that's my thoughts. You know, I don't want to get any political comments. You know, please don't, let's avoid that for right now. Just remember that some people died. 50 people at least right now have died. Those are brothers and sisters. Those are family members that have died. So I'm not going to get political in this video. I don't want you guys to, please avoid the political comments down there. We'll figure out what his motive was in the coming days, coming weeks. But you know, let's just if you pray, then I hope you're praying for the family, praying for the first responders, things like that. So at least keep them in your thoughts and prayers. But I appreciate it. That's my input on this. You know, if some more information comes out, I'll make more videos on this. But you guys absolutely that watch my channel are the type that would make a difference in this scenario. You're going to save lives by being more prepared and having the knowledge. So I appreciate it. Thank you guys for watching. You never know when you'll be the first responder, bring the right gear and the right training.